Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Night of the Dead. So, lots have changed. Lots has changed. I've redone the front. So let's have a quick look. Let's go in this way. So what's the goal? Why am I changing stuff? And it's because I want the things that explode to explode at different places. I don't want them to all be exploding in one place. They all... I mean, yes, there's still a lot of guillotines here. But I've removed 4, I think, from this area. And pushed them back. I'll probably go ahead and remove even more. But let's move to the front. First things first. The hole. The hole is not a hole. The hole is now a rise. But we can still see through. I've put it at a height whereby we should still happily see through deeper in. Shouldn't block our vision. And the zombies should no longer fall off the path. Excellent. Then we've got this crazy thing here at the front. What is this crazy thing at the front? Now, this is just the start. To make this work correctly, I'll probably actually continue to extend it another block out. And I will remove the bait and move the bait to a different location. So, what's it all about? Well, what's going to happen is I want the zombies to come up here. And then this is all about just getting rid of the trash. So they'll power through. And then, depending on where I stand, is depending on whether they come up this one or they come up this one. And I can literally just shuffle back and forth where I'm standing to ease the load into 2 completely different channels. Yeah, so these will just get rid of some of the trash, and any trash that is going through the middle here, both cutters are going to cut them. And cutters are fantastic at getting rid of trash, but they don't do any damage versus the exploders, which is what I want. I don't want the exploders to take damage by here. Yes, they'll take a plunger damage if they come this way, and then another plunger damage when they come here. So exploders that come up this path are going to take extra damage than the exploders that come up this path. Yeah, so already I'm spreading the hit point damage base. And then they're going to run down here and start doing their little slalom with a lot less guillotines, so that hopefully, when I get the right amount of guillotine set here, some exploders will probably die here, and some exploders might die further up. Just to spread the damage. Because although the metal is explosion proof, well, first of all, it still takes damage, but very minor. But the traps aren't explosion proof. So the traps take damage when the exploders go boom. So having all of the exploders blow up by here is just crazy, because I'm taking out my own traps. So I want to ease this down, take the pressure off, let them go in, but have a way that some things at the front take damage differently. And of course, this allows me yet again to spread the load of the masses of the zombies. I can stand here and they can all bunch in, then I can go here and it'll ease up a bit and, you know, go back and forth. That's the plan. But this is going to extend. It's going to go, I think, another foundation, maybe even 2 foundations out, and continue this whole effect to a certain degree. And the bait, because at the moment the bait, they basically see the bait about here where I'm standing, and I want them to not see the bait. I want to see me until they're basically in up here. So the bait itself, where it currently is, I haven't done it right now just because the amount of work this next piece will take. The bait itself, when we go through this whole maze, is here. And it could do with being here where I'm standing. So a lot of this stuff is going to need a shift. Yeah. And I might even shift my access way here across one and extend some of this way as well, just to get that bait where I want. I mean, I could put it up above, it might work, or I could try and put it, if I put a ceiling piece in here and put it above there, and then put like a steps or something by here to go to it. Because there's not so much the pathing to the bait that I'm that concerned of. It's just when they decide to notice it and not notice me. I want them to notice it slightly later, but notice me in the meantime. And that's going to take some tweaking. I can't afford just to do it before there's a major horde. Because if I've got it wrong and the wave comes up, yeah, they'll trash the whole frontier and that'll be the end. So it has to be done with care at this point in the game. Wave 45 is not to be messed with lightly. It's little bits. Do a little bit of change like I have this time. Just enough so if things go wrong, I can stand here and flame like a crazy person and just try and assist. And then another little bit. Rather than just like a complete change and go, oh no, it's going wrong. Dead. Right, I'm still, yes, I am still trying to get some kind of trebuchet system to hit these as they're coming up. But if I'm extending this whole front base across too, then that yet again becomes obsolete. Even this whole second base here might have to be taken down and moved further across. It's just, there's a lot of work to be done here, not just for thinking about wave 50, but thinking about after wave 50. I need to be planning much further ahead to make sure that this can hold, because you gotta remember, as I said on previous videos, that if I was, you know, to start playing again, I would not be making this base. I would be making a completely different style base. But this base has grown bit by bit, and when it's been destroyed, I've had to quickly like stick stuff together and do things to try and survive, you know, wave 20 hordes, wave 30 hordes that the very small pieces that I had at the time remaining of previous bases would not allow me to build something elaborate. So it's just had to cope every single wave. That's why I'm constantly changing little piece, because I'm trying to make it into something better without taking it all down and rebuilding it. Because even though I might get the time in the day to take it all down and rebuild it, without sufficient testing through the various waves, it could just fall. So I am where I am. For those who keep thinking like, oh, why haven't you got a better base? That base doesn't look very good. It's kind of like, it does its job. It's not pretty. It's not fancy. But it does its job enough. Right then. So I'm going to just do a few more bits and pieces. Might dash out for a few more tree branches. And then I'll see you for the wave in a moment. Actually, one other thing that I thought would be nice to look at is, I talk often about the palisades below. So let me show you what's going on. It's been a long time, many episodes since we've looked down below. So over there to the left, right down by that tree, there's a load of spikes. That's the bunker. The first wave usually, or the wave 0, comes out of there. Wave 1 comes over where that yellow car is usually. And then when that gets a bit busy because they're hanging in the sky to drop, they will then spawn further down the road. And they all spawn usually in this area. Now you can get some that will come across the back there. And in the past, when we've had different builds, if I put a palisade across that junction there that I'm looking at, they don't bother doing it. As long as I've got a few spikes at the top there, they don't path that way. They will path this lower way. And you can see a few zombies now. It's a daytime spawn. They run in, and then they run along the edge of the palisade and come out. So why? Why do I have a palisade there at all? And the answer to that is, there's another palisade right close down below me. And that is the edge of the mountain. That's my last defense for the mountain. If they get through this palisade, this outer one, they will smell the bait. And they will try and jump up the mountain. And sometimes they succeed, and then they try and start attacking the foundations. So all that out there is to try and stop them from doing that. Now, one of the things I plan to do is rebuild some more palisade out there, but to narrow that channel to be literally along the road itself. And the road is so flat, I should be able to put, I don't know, 10 cutters. Just put a line of 10 cutters. And yes, they'll run out of charge. But that should just get rid of an awful lot of that early trash. They'll just run along the road up towards my base, and we should be looking at some bosses. Probably some way after wave 0. Maybe the odd wave 0 boss will come up, but that'll really, really help. And I could put, instead of cutters, I could put barbed spikes. More of those. The trouble with barbed spikes is a lot of monsters, when they get hit by a barbed spike, will attack the barbed spikes and start hammer blowing the barbed spikes, which will take at the palisades. And then they will take the shortest route to me, which is closer to the mountain. They will smell the bait, and yes, you guessed it, they will leap up the mountain. So, I don't want them to attack anything on that run. I want them just to run. No fighting, no hitting things, just run. So a bunch of cutters would be perfect. They don't go back and attack cutters. They will just run through the cutters and just keep on going. So that's another plan that I intend to do at some point, just to take out the front part of the wave. Now, as you can see, they are pathing to me when I stand here. So with that in mind, not this episode again, because I want to handle some pathing over there a bit better and sort some things out and just check things are going how I want them to go. But if all goes well, next episode, I'll probably build up the edge you see below me and put the foundation, put a flooring across, and we can stand out a bit closer to the edge and watch at least the first wave 0 just go by and die in the entrance. And then as things get a bit tougher, I'll retreat back and we can actually get into the action. But it should be much better viewing. And I might even stick a catapult back up here like I had before, and we can watch the catapult try and kill a few. It's a long way off, and by the time the catapult actually lands, the zombies have moved on. But yeah, we can, you know, try and set up something, get the catapult to hit that opening area by the bunker where they're going to be attacking the barb fence, barb spikes. So that could be good. Right. Let's get myself ready for the show. Okay, we are back, and I'm still doing some last minute changes. Running around like an idiot. I'm just going to upgrade this. Yeah, so I'm thinking if I do some see-through ground up here, I could still function and go back and forth. Probably, and get them to go where we want, but get a really good view. That's the plan. Is can I I'd have to put enough to stop the leapers leaping up at me. Just fine, I'd have to kind of like cover out quite a way so that they don't try and leap at me. But we could do that too. We could get some see-through flooring. And just try and get an all-round better view of the action. This could be interesting now. I'm going to stand here for the wave 0 and just check their pathing to me. They'll take the shortest of the 2 routes. But that's okay. Well, they should take the shortest of the 2 routes. That's the thing. If they attack the palisades down there, that would be a little bit worrying. I mean, we could actually go out and check. I wasn't going to stand up here for this night, but hey, look, here I am. I literally said just now I wasn't doing this. And I'm now doing it. I'm actually going to go over here to the exact location I said I wasn't going to stand. Okay, we can see them coming out over there. Hitting a few spikes. Running on past. See if the wave 0 comes out of the bunker. Or the daytime wave, whatever that is. So that one got knocked into path 2. Oh, then she jumped into path 1. If I stand over here, he should enter path 1 more. No, no, smelling the bait just too early, see. That's what I'm afraid of. I need this to go further out away from the bait or move the bait back so that they pay more attention to where I am and not to where the bait is. They're still getting double cutters, which is the important thing. And if it gets too jammed and they bounce back, they'll just get hit by another crusher. So they all are. Come over there at the back of that last palisade. They don't actually smell the bait until, say, they're quite in close by here somewhere. Up until that point, they're after me. I am taking a risk standing where I'm standing because leapers might get a chance to go for me. So it is a risk. But it's a risk I'm willing to take for entertainment's sake, to show you all. Yeah, it's looking good. I think I'll make some kind of place where I'm standing so we can watch the action. The boss. Right, I'm going to need to go down and refill, so... we will do something there. We will get something planned, I think. Oh, we had a boss attack a floor then, so... it's not so good. I might have to put some kind of ceiling in. There's a boss up there. I think some kind of ceiling is also going to be required. Oh, I got a boss attacking stuff then. So they're still ending up on that landing where I don't want them to go. Right, let me just replan a few of these front traps. I'm going to go get rid of him. Right, if I go down here, I should get a nice view on him through this window. Oh, he's dead now. The cutter here, I think, got rid of him. Oh, I'm getting through butcher knives being thrown at me there. Oh, he's still on top of that thing, you know. I'm gonna have to flame him. Oh, wrong button. Annoying. So, the attempt to stop them going up there still didn't stop them from going up there. They still ended up there. And I can't have him hammer blowing stuff because he will destroy things. He's too strong. Right, he's dead. But that's going to be a problem now for the main wave. The main wave will end up on there. I thought it was going to be far too high for them to end up on there, but clearly not. Clearly they still get up on top. Maybe with the base redesign and different ways of viewing, we could afford some walls there and stop it. I mean, putting these palisades, these metal palisades, actually blocks the vision. There's so many small squares then that you can't see. Yeah, they're getting stuck up on there, so even after all that, they end up on top, which is a problem. That could be a problem. I'm prepared to blow a load of fuel this episode just to get rid of them. He's dead, yeah. So they do get killed eventually by the cutters when they're up there. And I could even put cutters up there just to make sure that they die. I mean, that's not a bad option. I don't mind using a trap machine to put a cutter up on top of there, or floor spikes or something that just keeps them honest. Back up there again, see? So they get bounced up there. Oh, we got an exploder. Where's he going to go bang? That's the question. How far does he go? Those guillotines. I don't really want him to go bang at those guillotines. That front cutter stopped, so let's get it back active again. Those cutters are great at just getting rid of all the trash. I don't want any trash really going into this section. All the charges on these bigger traps should be used up by bosses, not by trash. Not unless the cutters run empty, which they have at the front there. I'll just recharge that cutter. There we go. I'll recharge this one as well. Got a boss up there. Can't afford that. Oh, where did he go? He leapt. Jumped inside, he did. Oh, he's back up on top of there. Oh no, he's back off there. He's on and off that constantly. I'm not sure he knows what he's doing. He's not even catching on fire now. I don't even know, think the game knows where he is because I flamed him twice, but he didn't catch on fire. think he's just glitching out in his position. I mean, he's dead now, but... Oh, my various attempts to keep this view angle open, they're not going well. I mean, I don't want to be forced to actually use a palisade wall or an actual window, because the view will be just severely reduced. I think I might have to do a wall from above, like a half wall, so the gap between the fence and like a half wall coming down is too small for anything to come through. I removed all of those pillars that we had there, see, I had all the columns. I got rid of them just to try and increase the view. I could always put them all back in. They might work. I think that one blew up a slightly different place, I'm not sure. I should be watching to see where things die. The exploders especially. The 2 o'clock wave, big boss wave is going to be at any moment. There's going to be a load stuck, I know. There's one stuck already on there. Okay, let's get to the front. Got people attacking things and doing things now, see? Making a mess over there. That guy is destroying the base over there. I can't even reach him. No, I can't even reach him. I got him. Finally. Yeah, that's a big issue. That is a big problem. We need to get that resolved. But that's why I only want to change a little bit each time. It just gives me a chance to see what is currently working and what isn't working. And that solution is not working. They're ending up on top. Again. Here's all the bosses. I am having to flame up there because bosses again stuck up there now. Mainly trash now. Some serious damage by there, but that's because of the hammer attacks from the boss, I think. It's not for anything else. I think the bosses up on top that have been attacking things have caused quite a bit of damage. What we got at the front here? A few zombies doing something strange, doing a little dance. I wonder if I get that going, it'll clip them. Yeah, it will. I wonder what kind of dance they're doing. Let's have a little look. I'm trying to see if we can go up top. Have a look and see what kind of little dance are they up to. Oh, they've fallen that side of the barbed spikes, have they? That's interesting. Oh, only caught the one. Yeah, he's going to start attacking the floor. I like the bullets. I mean, I've got more, don't get me wrong. Stop attacking my base. Let's grab a few bullets. Okay. So, lots of things to think about and change. I mean, I'm going in the right direction. I'm happy with extending the front. My issue right now is when they manage to bounce up onto here. Oh, careful. Don't land in all these spikes. Yeah, when they manage to bounce up there, they're going to do considerable damage. Let's have a quick look to see how far they got. The issue where I've got now is I'm going to actually have to destroy a spike to get out. Oh, I could just go for it. I've got enough evasion. Let's just go for it. Yeah, I managed anyway. So, let's have a little look inside and see how far they got. Did the bait take damage? No, that's just a reload being behind. Let's see how far they got and what. Oh, right, so they're still coming back here, which is good. I wanted them to come back here. I've moved more damage to the back end. There's more guillotines and things back here. So, good. I wanted them to make it this far. It should be less. Yeah, I need to remove some more of these guillotines from here. I mean, when they run out of charge, it kind of eases the pressure anyway, so it's kind of a little bit self-fulfilling. But I still want more to just ease through. What damage was done here? Yeah, he bashed halfway through some of the stuff here. Is the foundation? Oh, it's not too bad. I think that one wall over here took a beating, didn't it? Yeah, half the wall has gone. Ooh, this trap is almost gone. That's not so bad though. I mean, as I said, if I could try and raise these foundations higher. I just don't want to block our view. Let's see if I can get a wall from above. That's possible if I can find something to link it onto. If you get a pillar in you, get like a half wall coming down, so we can still see clearly through here. But the bit above is going to not be big enough. I'll mess with it. I will mess with it. I will get something happening. Don't you worry. Fantastic. So there we are. Wave 45. Some base changes. Hopefully in the next wave or so we can get some better viewing from up here of the action. That would be great. Okay, so please like, subscribe, comment, all the stuff. You know what? You know, no need for me to keep saying it all the time, every episode, but it does mean a lot. Yeah. So when YouTubers say, "Oh yeah, please like, subscribe, blah blah blah," it means a lot. It means that more people get to see the great content, and encourages me to spend more of my free time making really cool videos. So thank you very much for all of you, because all of this wouldn't be possible without all of you. And see you all next episode. Bye.